Welcome to another episode of 30 Minutes with dailystraits.com. I am your host, June Rumley, and today we have a very special guest with us, Peter Willis, Director of Buying at Carma, a leading fully digital used car dealership with over 2 decades of experience in the automotive industry. So Peter is an expert in car auctioning and valuation since 1997. He plays a crucial role at Carma, overseeing vehicle sourcing, purchasing, and valuation, ensuring top quality pre-owned vehicles and a trusted buying experience. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of used cars with Peter. Hi, Peter. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
Lovely. Thanks very much, June. Thanks for having me here. And yeah, really well today. Very busy out there finding great quality cars for our customers.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to dive right into the question. So what inspired Carma, the founding of Carma, and how has it influenced the used car market since its inception?
Yes, so it was back in 2020, 2021, Lachlan McGregor and Yosuke could see a hole in the used car industry and really an industry that was fragmented, and with those typical poor customer experiences. So, got together and founded a plan to really bring a great experience for our used car customers.
Okay, so how many vehicles has Carma sold to date, and what trends have you observed in your sales data? Like what type of cars really move fast?
Yes, to this point, we've sold thousands of cars into the market all across Greater Sydney. The overall market trends over the last 12 months, we've seen certainly a lot of change where the cars were artificially buoyed in price due to the lack of supply. There was some supply chains for obviously new cars that was well publicised, and over the last 6 to 12 months, we've seen more stock hit the market from manufacturers, which is definitely putting the pinch on the used car market and resulting in lower prices and better value for customers. There's been, over that time, a genuine movement in the market, which that leads to the reductions and depreciation of the cars, which we haven't seen over the COVID period. And Carma is constantly assessing all of the pricing across the market to ensure that our cars are competitive to provide the best value.
So what cars move fast? Is it sedans, utes, like what kind of cars?
Yeah, look, over 2023, we saw the top makes and models were the Toyota, Hyundai and Kia makes, as well as the RAV4, Hyundai i30 and Corolla being the top 3 selling models for 2023, but as well as the utes of the Ranger and Hilux variety, which were always heavily in focus, which have been for the last 15 or 20 years.
Awesome. Okay, so what are the key steps and considerations for individuals looking to sell their cars to Carma? So it's a really stressful thing when you decide to sell the car because you don't know where to start. So tell us everything.
Absolutely, and it's certainly something that Carma is trying to revolutionise across the entire experience. Our experience is quite simple. You quickly jump on our website. You can put in your rego details or VIN chassis number details into an online form and provide some details about your car. We'll then get in contact with you to discuss and confirm those details are correct, and then be able to offer you a price. If you decide to proceed, we'll take the hassle out of the process, and we can even come to you and collect the car and payment on the spot, regardless whether you're buying a car from Carma or just selling only.
So if you're buying, right, how do they test drive the car?
If they're buying, we offer a 7-day test drive, which they can do at the point of purchase, and we offer a full money-back returns guarantee on any cars of that nature. We've seen a very low percentage of that, but obviously over time people do see the opportunity to either change or a car might not fit them for the purpose they might have intended.
Okay, so a lot of people come to Sydney. So we are in Sydney right now, right? And
Yes.
Many of them are single women coming to work. So how do they navigate? What specific advice would you have for single women to navigate and succeed in selling their car online, which is normally dominated by men.
Yeah, it's certainly a changing world, and regardless of gender, we think any person looking to sell their car should really consider ensuring that the presentation of their car is top notch, and they've got their service history compiled, as well as doing a little bit of research to ensure they understand the market. It's always good to understand exactly where the car sits, to ensure that they know exactly what they're trying to sell at the time. The benefits in Carma over selling over the traditional experiences, that we offer a non-intimidating, transparent experience for people, for all people. There's no prejudice at all, and we ensure to give a fair valuation to everyone we speak with.
Okay, so how does Carma facilitate the car buying process? Okay, for migrants who may be unfamiliar with the automotive market in a new country. So sometimes they don't want to buy a new car, or they don't have the finances to buy a new car. So secondhand is always the best because you can pay cash upfront. So, but tell us like how is there any advice for this group of people?
Absolutely. We've got a really user-friendly website, and being able to talk to a human at every step of the way to navigate the process. Obviously, there's a lot of differences for every person. A one-size-fits-all mantra doesn't really work, and you need to be able to be dynamic enough to offer that human intervention to be able to help navigate people through the process. But also, we understand from their side the documentation, right through to, if you're selling a car, disposal processes and things of that nature that they'll need to understand in order to make sure that they're not left in the lurch. But obviously, we ensure that we know all the documentations that need to be done and everything. We can help them navigate that through that process, depending on their particular circumstances.
Okay, so this is going to be a very iffy question, but there have been instances where people sell cars on Facebook Marketplace just so they don't pay the fee, so how does Carma facilitate the car buying process from what are the advantages and disadvantages of using Carma for selling a car compared to platforms like Facebook Marketplace, where they directly deal with the buyer? And also just tell us, how much of a cut do you take?
So talking to the traditional way, the Carma way, we're changing the way people buy or sell. So in buying, we're carefully selecting the cars. So that makes sure that the customer is getting a high quality car. So we're saving time by being 100% online, and we offer more than just a test drive. We offer a best price up front for the vehicle, and we aim to be transparent across all of the stages. In our business, we have experts across all of the stages in what we do. There's added extras, we have free home delivery, there's the 7-day return policy, as I mentioned, as well as the 12 months complimentary roadside assist, and as well as minimum 3 months rego and warranty across all cars. Our easy trade-in process, as well as a surprise and delight gift offered at the point of purchase.
Okay, so all right. So can you walk us through the process of how a car is listed, presented, and then sold on your platform?
Absolutely. So there's actually also a pre-listing stage, which is where we actually source the cars, we value them, and we ensure that that's a particular car that's going to be desirable for the market and it's in favour that people are looking for. So that's obviously the first stage. Then obviously we bring the car in, there's photography and specs, and we ensure that we list all the cars as transparently as possible, making sure all those data points are there before all the details are then uploaded. We've got our IRC, which is our reconditioning centre, and they go through multiple stages of reconditioning to ensure that the cars are at a high level. Then our online platform is quite simple for people to go in and to search and view a huge range of quality cars and do a like-for-like comparison. Once again, we have the 7-day test drive once they purchase, as well as customers can pay their way. So, Carma can offer finance within in-house providers, or people can organise their own finance to an external provider. When the car's ready to go, we deliver the car to their doorstep free of charge within the Greater Sydney area.
Okay, awesome. So what are the unique features or services does Carma offer to enhance customer experience in both buying and selling cars? So you did mention everything just now. Is there anything else? Like maybe for, I don't know, the Chinese New Year festive season, do you do stuff like that where you give perks for like, I don't know, Valentine's Day or something like that?
Certainly something we'd look to do more of. We have a great team of people that are always looking at new ways to engage with customers and potential future customers. That's certainly something on the cards. But putting a commitment back into making sure the customer has the power on what they're doing, empowering them to make informed decisions through our transparent nature, as well as our standard of quality, ensuring that all of our cars go through our end-to-end operation, which ensures that they've got a high-quality vehicle at their point of purchase. And we're setting that new standard across all of our things. As I mentioned earlier, our user-friendly website is seamless to browse through, and there's that self-serve nature for people to be able to go through and actually take time to really ensure the car is the process and the vehicle that's really going to be right for them, as well as our in-house delivery, delivering the car to people's doorsteps on their own terms, in the comfort of their own home. We also have our own customer experience team, which is available 7 days a week, just for support, post-service, and in those periods after you've purchased the car.
Okay, so you did answer this just now, but I just wanted to ask you if you had like I don't know, a survey in terms of what types of cars are in demand on the Carma website, like maybe the first type of the top 3 cars that are selling like hotcakes on the site.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, for 2023, the RAV4 and the Hyundai i30, as well as the Corolla, were the top 3 selling cars that we noted across 2023. But there's also plenty of enthusiasm in the market across lots of value cars, whether it's hybrid models, which are new to the market, as well as EVs that we've seen a really enthusiastic appetite for in the market. But that doesn't discount. There's times throughout the year where genuinely there'll be a particular make or model that might just seem to have, a little bit more enthusiasm. Dual cabs and large SUVs around Christmas time for people setting up for holidays certainly become more in favour. But that doesn't discount the other products, the BYD and LDV products, which are value in the market. They've also got a very good appetite as well.
Awesome. Okay, so last question. So what's the Carma's future plan for growth and innovation in the online marketplace? Any new expansion plans or new hiring, anything?
There's certainly some exciting things we have planned for 2024, some great growth potential, but we are always innovating and refining our processes. Never one to be resting on our laurels. I know we've got a great process today, but we really want to optimize efficiency and the costs associated with buying a car to ensure the value stays with our customers. We want to optimize every part of the process with the vision to expand and provide our service to everyone across Australia, and that is something that we're really committed to do. And we really want to continue to buy a significant quality inventory. That's a real pain point for people to find that real quality car out there, and we're driven and motivated to do that every day. And our hundreds of 5-star reviews really support this.
Yeah, I can see the reviews are very, very good. Okay. Unfortunately for us, that's all the time that we have for today's discussion. We had the pleasure of speaking to Peter Willis from Carma. So Peter, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, June. Thanks very much for having me. It's great to chat.
So don't forget to support by liking and sharing this podcast episode. Until next time, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more insightful conversation in the future. Thank you, Peter.
Lovely. Thank you.